That's what my father growled after mocking the backup medical school my 18-year-old daughter, Ava, had gotten into. And the worst part? He laughed. Laughed like it was some punchline to a joke they'd been sharing behind our backs for years. My nephew Caleb, a smug overachiever who never met a mirror he didn't love, chimed in. What's it called again? Crestbridge Med? Sounds like a spa resort for wannabes. I didn't yell. I didn't argue. I acted. The next morning, while my phone blew up with calls from my frantic parents, Ava came in through the kitchen door holding a bottle of wine like it was gold. It's Grandpa's second favorite. The usual was out, so I went to 3 different stores to find this. She looked so proud, pink-cheeked, eyes glowing with effort and hope. She didn't know yet. Didn't know that the people she'd been calling family her whole life had decided she didn't belong. That they'd uninvited her from Christmas dinner. It was my mother who made the call. She spoke with that fake cheeriness she uses when she's about to destroy something soft. It's going to be tight this year. Just wondering if maybe Ava could sit this one out. Just this once. Then came the background noise, my father's voice. Tell her losers don't get Christmas. And the part that cracked my heart wide open? She didn't correct him. She just whispered, "Sure, not like that, like cruelty is fine as long as you keep it quiet." Ava was still in the living room, carefully wrapping a tiny gift box in cheap paper, the one she'd filled with her grandmother's favorite tea, ordered weeks in advance just to arrive in time. How do you tell your child they're being disinvited from a holiday because their achievements didn't stroke a few egos? You don't. You watch them tape the corners and still believe that love is earned. That night, I saw the meme Caleb had posted, a plastic toy doctor set with a caption. Graduates from Crestbridge Med, I diagnose you with vibes. Beneath it, a thumbs up from my father. He didn't just scroll by. He liked it. That was the moment something shifted in me. Not broke, just realigned. We were done. Not with anger. With clarity. I didn't tell Ava right away. I waited until the timing felt right, sat her down at the kitchen table, and said, "We need to talk about Christmas." I told her everything. The phone call. The words. The laughter. She didn't cry. She didn't scream. She stood up, quietly walked to her room, and closed the door. A click that sounded louder than any slam ever could. The next morning, I opened my laptop. Mom had sent her usual Christmas email. 18 confirmed guests. No room for my daughter? Yeah, sure. So I made phone calls. One by one. Calm, direct. We're not coming this year. They uninvited Ava. You do the math. By Christmas Eve, 13 of those 18 guests had canceled. Some said it with silence. Some said it with apology. All said it with loyalty. And they came to our home instead. Ava didn't say much that day. She helped me prep, peeled potatoes, set the table. By 5 p.m., our house was full of warmth, noise, love. The kind that chooses you, not the kind you have to earn. One guest brought wine. Another brought stories. And every single one of them told Ava, "We're proud of you." They remembered her science fair volcano. Her oversized goggles. Her spark. They saw her. Then my phone rang. My mom. No greetings. What did you do? We cooked for 18. 2 showed up. I stepped outside. Cold air in my lungs. You uninvited my daughter. They made their choice. It was just a misunderstanding, she snapped. No. It was a message. And I got it loud and clear. That night, after everyone left, I logged into my banking app. For years, I'd sent my parents money, because they were struggling. But if they could afford to humiliate my daughter, they didn't need my help. Cancel. Just like that. No tears. No ceremony. Just peace. A few days later, they showed up on my doorstep like ghosts of a past I'd finally buried. We want to talk, my mom said. You excluded Ava from Christmas, I said. We didn't mean it like that. You meant it enough to say it. And then? I closed the door. Not with hate. With finality. 3 days later, Caleb knocked. I didn't mean for it to go this far. But you meant to mock her? He said nothing. Until he said too much. They were helping me out financially. If you cut them off. That was it. They used my support to elevate him, then used it to mock Ava. Leave, I said. And don't come back. And I closed that door too. Years have passed. We're still no contact. Ava's now thriving in med school, debt-free, focused, deeply respected. Caleb? Dropped out. Couldn't finish law school. Disciplinary trouble. He's applying to local colleges now. Not hers, though. He wouldn't dare. Was it petty to reclaim Christmas? Maybe. Or maybe it was the first time I taught my daughter that love should never be conditional. Let me know in the comments. Was I wrong to cancel Christmas for those who canceled my daughter? And if this story hit home, subscribe and hit that bell. Because this time, we celebrate the ones who deserve a seat at the table.